bright lights city gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So UNLV's offense takes the field. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now on second down. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He'll toss it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wide out in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Play number 10 on this series. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Boise State Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dances away to buy time. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Steps away. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20.
42, Spider.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you put a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25.
Come on, set.
On the option. Now the pitch. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Banks. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Broncos! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll try the run. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And, you know, In a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. Throws to the tight end. It's complete.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on third down. Makes his connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Broncos are flying down the field.
Lasso. Belly stunner. Gorilla.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to the air one more time. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Get it out on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can...
And he's loose, and Touchdown, Broncos! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Third down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's third and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turns it on in midfield. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. And they get him down.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the air. It's Banks. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Snap from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming.
Touchdown, Boise State! And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Makes the quick grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Easy.
He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game?
Bang! Alert! Alert! Can!
He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
He knows the receiver. Downfield. Open.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Broncos. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right.
And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.